guys, it's Lynn with Little Fit Nursery. I am here with reborn baby Kai. He is the Phoenix Sculpt by Andrea Arcello. And I just wanted to hop on and do a little bit of a chat while I change him. I'm going to change him into this kind of like a sleeper, a footless sleeper. It's from Gymboree. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Super, super cute. So I'm going to put that on him. I've actually had this for a while and just had like none of the babies has worn it. So I just thought now that we're getting into fall, it seems appropriate to change him into something that's more for cooler weather. And he is now my only boy in my Reborn collection. I mean, I do have my silicone baby Ethan in the silicones, but I seem to have like mostly girls in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and change him. And for those of you guys who like are just kind of like buying and selling silicones out there, you know, this has happened a lot with other friends of mine in the community, but people will, you know, show pictures. I mean, I think scams are just so common nowadays, and I'm not sharing anything new really, but this one lady messaged me on Facebook recently about this one particular doll. It was actually my silicone baby. It was the Natalie sculpt by Izzy Zhao, and I had sold that baby, and I think she was then subsequently adopted by my friend Shannon at Loves Me Some Reborn Babies, and too. And what was so crazy was this, you know, this random person had posted photos of Natalie and said that she bought her from me and had her for trade. And anyway, thankfully, this lady did not send her any money, did not send her a doll. She was going to do a trade. And guys, when it's a trade, it is especially dangerous because you really have like no recourse. Like, because at least if it's a, you know, at least if it's a doll that you're selling or you're buying, you know, you should have some buyers or sellers protection if cash is exchanged hands. But if it's a trade, you really don't have that same protection. So it can be very, very dangerous where these scammers will post pictures of a doll that they claim to have in their possession. And I think one of her clues was when she asked her for a safety photo, basically the person just like did not respond. So, and even with safety photos, I would just be careful because, you know, sometimes I don't know how good people are at, you know, kind of Photoshop and doctoring images, but like they could take, and just so you guys know, like that's also kind of one of the reasons I don't really like to post a lot of photos of my babies because in my collection, just because I feel like sometimes people can steal those pictures and then claim that they have the doll for sale. So you just have to be really, really careful. So anyway, thankfully this lady wrote me to just see if I had sold her my doll. And I was like, no, I definitely did not. And yeah, so, so clearly she was out to scam her and hoping that somebody would do a trade and send her a doll and then basically get nothing in return, or get something that was just completely different and not what the person thought they were going to be getting. Oh my gosh, guys, Kai looks so cute. Check him out. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So, so yeah, I was just thinking about, oh my gosh, this is a really cute outfit on him. It's just a 0 to 3 month size, but it fits him really, really well. And people have been messaging me about, you know, what dolls I'm looking to sell, if I do plan to downsize. And I honestly haven't really given it a whole lot of thought yet at this point. I'm still thinking about that a little bit on if I want to downsize, and if so, you know, who would I want to let go of? I just don't even honestly have like the sort of mental energy to devote to that thought process. So I'm just kind of letting things stay status quo right now. And I also know myself that my own interest in the hobby sort of ebbs and flows. So sometimes I go from sort of going through like a little bit of a dry spell where I'm just not as like passionate about the hobby to other times when I'm like super into it. So, and I know that 2020 has been just a really weird year as well, in general, just with, you know, the pandemic and being at home. And I find myself like I think we're all just kind of trying to cope. It's just a really, really tough time in the world right now. So, So yeah, I think it's probably also wise to not make like huge decisions about my collection right now. I don't need the money. You know, right now I do have my job, thankfully, and you know, don't need to, you know, I think we're in a reasonably secure place financially, so I don't need to worry about selling for monetary reasons. It would probably be more for space reasons, just because I have so many babies and they don't all get the attention that they ideally should all get. So I think it was just more around that. But I think as of now, not planning to let anyone go. I mean, I still look at the little faces in the nursery. Still really like everyone. I mean, I think the two babies that would be probably most likely to go if I were to contemplate a sale would probably be my two most recent acquisitions. Again, mainly because I haven't had a chance to bond with them as much, but it would probably be my Talia and my Charlotte would be probably my two that I would probably be the most likely to let go. But again, I really like them both, and I adore their two artists too. So it's nothing about the quality of the doll. It's just I haven't had as much time to kind of get attached emotionally. So so yeah, so that would probably be the only two that I might think about. I don't see myself selling any of my silicones. I know somebody was asking about that. I really, my two that are not all my portrait babies are for sure not going anywhere. So my baby Lynn, my Emery Mays and Melina's. I have two of each. So Isla, Aria, Olivia, and Melina. Those four are not going anywhere. And then also my baby Ethan. I have Michael and Ethan, who are the two silicones. My two non-portrait babies, just because it is so rare to find Asian silicone babies, I don't think I'm letting them go either. You know, my little Mia and also my Evelyn. So those two are both staying as well. So I think for silicones, I feel really good about who I have in my collection. And you know, same with my reborns. I really like my reborns. I mean, I feel like I kind of should get another boy at some point, but right for now, it's just this little guy, and he's still so cute. And yeah, I just really appreciate him a lot. He's adorable. So yeah, and then I really love my cuddle baby Cece. So and then my others are Maisie and Angelina. Let's see. I'm just peeking over there to see who I have over there. Oh yeah, I have Zoe, and then Vera, who's the baby that I painted. I also have my Ada, who's my Tink, Emily, who's my Saskia, um, yeah, Savvy. So yeah, and then Talia and Charlotte, of course. So yeah, so I've got a really great group of babies. I really do still like them all. So yeah, so given that I don't need to sell them for any reason, I probably will just hang on to them for now. I'm also not buying babies though too at the same time. But literally all of those funds that I normally would spend on this hobby, not buying dolls or kits right now. I'm literally just like buying Lego sets. You guys probably saw my last video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I have been just when I have spare time, I've been just building Lego sets in the evenings. So it's been kind of fun to have a new hobby, and it's been really like a great hobby for the pandemic. So anyway, that's all I wanted to just hop on and share, just to kind of warn you guys about scams and talk a little bit about my current collection, how I'm feeling about it. Besides that, I mean, we are kind of starting to transition into fall weather. It is pretty chilly in the mornings and in the evenings, but during the daytime, it's still like 85 degrees. So I don't know what to make of that. I find myself having to change clothing halfway through the day. So anyway, that's that. But yeah, it was great to connect with you guys and great to catch up. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you guys on the next video. And Kai's gonna say goodbye.